Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today what we've got in front of me is a product from our ZX series. Now this is quite a complex product that we're going to run through with you, and this is our ZX653CS, and it's a three-way component speaker system. As you can see, 200 watts RMS, 200 watts peak, 100 watts RMS. Now this is a three-way system. Now what that means is you've got essentially 3 speakers per side, left and right of the vehicle. So we have a 6.5 inch speaker, we have a 3.5 inch speaker, and we have a tweeter. So essentially what these would be classed as is a woofer, a mid-range, and a tweeter. Now what we're going to do is try and unbox this for you guys. There's 3 parts of the system. So we'll unbox them individually and we'll run through what you get in the box. Well, we'll try anyway. So the first thing we're going to look at is the tweeters, the mid-range speakers. So if we get these out of the box and take a look. So 6.5 inch mid woofers. So obviously they come as a pair. So we have our instruction manual for the 3-way set. So it will show you everything, all your information, all your specifications. Also tells you about the filters that you get with the system, etc, etc. So let's see what we get in terms of the accessories. Obviously we get our mounting screws for mounting your speakers in the vehicle. What we then get is a pair of filters. Now what these filters are for are to filter the frequencies from the driver so that they don't play too high. And in this case, it's a 4 kilohertz filter. So it will stop the woofer playing above 4 kilohertz. You get a pair of these, obviously one per woofer. And we'll just have a quick look at the speakers themselves. Move that to there. So what we have here is our ZX series speaker. So obviously it comes with the stamped steel grille, so to give a nice bit of speaker protection. That's the gasket in order to mount that. And then we also have a nice EVA foam gasket around the edge. Now this is a polypropylene cone, which is nice and lightweight and supple, with a nice rubber surround. And what that'll allow us to do is get a nice bit of mid bass and attack from that in order to really drive the system to be nice and warm. So you can see it's got a nice ferrite magnet on there. It's got the powder coated steel anti-resonance basket, and that there is a 6.5 inch woofer. So that's part 1 of your 3-way kit. So we'll take a look at part 2. Now part 2 of the 3-way kit is our 3.5 inch mid-range speaker. So 3.5 inch mid-range speaker, again, comes with all your screws for mounting. And then again, we have some different here filters. So we have 2 different filters in this box. So we have a pair that are 350 hertz to 4 kilohertz. So that there is the first pair. So depending on how you want to set up your system, there's 2 different types of filters. We then have a secondary filter, which you can see here is from 350 hertz upwards. So it depends what you want it to do as to what filters you have to run with the system. So again, multitude of filters to allow you to wire the system up however you want to if you're not using a DSP. We'll just take a look at the speaker itself. So this is your 3-inch mid-range speaker, 3.5 inch mid-range speaker. So this will play the majority of your mid-level vocals. So anything sort of 350 hertz and up, this can play, and you can leave your mid-woofer further down to play the mid-bass. Easy to fit, nice and small and compact, but nice big ferrite magnet on there. That can be fitted in dashboards or in custom mounted enclosures. So that there is your 3.5 inch mid-range and filters. And then finally is our tweeters. So that is the final piece of the puzzle of our 3-way ZX series set. So let's just take a look at what we get here. So again, very much like with the others, we get some parts there in terms of the accessories. So we get here, this is a particular angle mounted pod. So if you want to mount these speakers on the dash, you have an angle mount on there. So you get a pair of angle mount pods. Obviously, again, we get our screws and some double-sided foam pads. Once again, we get our filters in the system. So this one here will be 4 kilohertz to stop this playing anything below 4 kilohertz. That's your filter that you get for your tweeters. If we just take a look at the tweeter itself. So the tweeter will come with different parts. So you have your main flat mount tweeter holder. So that's that there. And like I said, we also had our angle mount cup. You then have your standard tweeter mount. So this can be mounted flush or hidden. This is a silk dome tweeter, very, very round in its sound, nice and smooth, which is what the silk dome will allow it to be. So when it's in a combination of a 3-way set, just like these, it's perfect for that. So as you can see, your 3-way kit from Phoenix Gold in the ZX series, we have a mid-range, mid-bass and tweeter, 6.5, 3.5 and tweeter, 3-way kit, all ready for you to do very high-end installation right there from Phoenix Gold.